What's going on, guys, and welcome back for another Hitman Absolution walkthrough commentary. This stage shouldn't pose too much of a threat to people playing the game or who are new to it. It's on the easier side of stages this game offers. The only problem I can foresee is people having issues with perhaps the length of the stage, like getting impatient. Which brings me to why this walkthrough is so lengthy. I realize it would be kind of silly to break this up into multiple points. So down in the description I'll link times where the next portion of the stage begins, so if you're stuck at a certain part that will aid you in finding it instead of clicking all over the video timeline. But what you can expect from walkthroughs is them to be anywhere from a few minutes to a half hour. It'll be easier this way than making several videos. If you would prefer that still, having them on the shorter side, let me know and I'll try to find a good balance. But all future Let's Play walkthroughs will probably be around the 10 minutes mark, give or take, and reviews will generally be under 10 minutes, around 5 minutes is a good estimate of what to expect there. There's a few key points that I cut out in this walkthrough too, or they'll like cut randomly, and such as the cop being subdued, and for that part it was because it was taking like a minute to load the costume for some reason, so I tried to cut it the best I could. And there's parts further that I cut to reduce time as well. Nothing of these cuts will hinder progression of on the gameplay of the video in the walkthrough. Just letting you know in case they seem obvious and you wonder if the video messed up or anything. No, it's just my lack of editing skills at this point in my YouTube career, quote quotations. Now the reason this cop uniform comes in handy is right here for the club. Getting inside will cause you no suspicion, which is great for, you know, a stealth game obviously. The only thing to be wary of is one of the three men there is a cop and will notice you. I noticed on 2 attempts that one time he noticed me, this one he didn't. Just be careful when you enter and, you know, all should be fine. Now coming up here, you'll see I cut it. Because if you go towards the left of this here, because you can go left or right. If you go left, you can get the back where the one-way mirror is, assuming you have a key card. Now I found no silent way to kill the target here, so but I assume there's a way to do it. If anyone knows, let me know. I'll make sure to credit you. Now, coming up here, you're gonna go into the bathroom, and the guy in the bathroom, take him out and stash his body. The reason being is if you're patient enough, the target will come here, out of view, and you can snap his neck like a twig. And I didn't find I needed this guard's costume, so you know it's up to you. I didn't need it, but if you need it, you know, go for it. Now here's when I walked out and went to go use the key card, but instead just wait here, and when he comes in, then like I said, just snap his neck like a twig, and you know you're good to go. Make sure to hide the body and all that stuff, and yeah. Now what I did next after this part is solely for evidence. If you don't want the evidence, you can skip ahead, and I'll leave an annotation on the screen to bypass this. But basically, you go back out the way you came, and what you'll do is there'll be a door where you use the key card, which will be coming up. I really should have cut this part out, but excuse me. I should have cut this part out, but I figured, you know, people who want evidence will be able to do this, and they'll know exactly where it is and go do it whenever they want. But yeah, come back out the way you came in, and there'll be a door right here. There we go. You need a key card to get in. It says trespassing, but no one's going to see you, so don't worry about it. There's nobody upstairs either. I thought there was at first, but no, nobody's up here, so there's a shotgun and evidence for the taking. Just grab it and go. Or no, not a shotgun, a handgun. Jeez, I'm getting all my stages mixed up now. Now right there's the evidence, so just go ahead and grab it. And what you're pretty much going to do from here is go all the way back out to the club. I know, it's kind of annoying. That's why I said I should have cut this down a little bit, but I didn't want to confuse people going back and forth. I figured this would be the most proper way. And I should have sped through this too. I didn't think to run, but I was afraid it might draw suspicion. But basically you're going to go out the door into the club, and you're going to go to the left again. Now there's going to be a door that you're going to go through, which you'll see. But what I want to tell you, encourage right now, is that inside the door there's 2 people by the stairs where you have to go up. I didn't realize that because I said I was trying to speed through this. And make sure this guard's gone, by the way. You don't want him to be there when you open the door. But make sure that you don't get caught by the people standing by the stairs. I was trying to speed through it, like I said, and I screwed up. And yeah, you'll see him right there. See, I almost walked right into him, and I don't know what I was thinking. I just kind of screwed this one up. So if you don't want points deducted, just sneak past there and you'll be fine. It was stupid. I thought he was going to come up. This is why I was waiting, but nobody ended up coming up, so I started picklocking the door and I went through. And yeah, just make sure you keep an eye out for that. Don't make the same mistake I did. This next part is pretty straightforward as well. You'll just pretty much be sneaking around and you'll be fine. Just cover to cover, go all the way around, and wait for it. Up here, if you want to, while you're sneaking around, you can admire the beautiful women. That's fine. That's fine. If you like fine ladies, there's nothing wrong with it. But yeah, this is pretty straightforward. I shouldn't even need to commentate this really, but yeah, just go over to these stairs and make sure you're crouching as you go up too, and you'll be fine. Nobody's upstairs, so just make your way on up, and you're going to go into the room, which is coming up in a second. You're going to go in the room, check the answer machine, and yeah, I skipped the cutscene because it's not beneficial to this walkthrough at all, so you can do whatever you want, watch it, skip it, and head on to this next part. Now here's a part that kind of confused me my first time around. With these cops here, I didn't know exactly how to get them out of the way, but it's so simple once you know what to do. This is one of the things that really got me, but you should really have no trouble doing this. Just, sorry about that, I got a text message. Just follow these steps that I'm doing, and it's really not that difficult. Right here, you'll see the cops. You just sneak on by. It's not even a problem. I probably could have even gotten past without using instinct, to be honest with you. So now up here, climb on the ledge, pretty straightforward. And this is what confused me, is when I was up here, the first time I did this stage, I never saw this, but there's actually a body up here that you can toss down and it'll distract the guards. And I honestly don't even remember how I did this my first time, because I didn't dump this body, so I don't remember exactly how I got through here. I remember taking out a guard through like a passage on the other side. Like, I don't even know. Like, it seems like there's a few ways to do this, but this is what worked for me. Just wait for these cops to go by. I didn't realize what the hell they would. Yeah, that's the cop, I think. I took him out, but I don't know how I did it before, so just wait for these cops to go away, climb down, and you're good to go. Really not that big of a deal. This is why I like this stage. It was more on the easier side, but there's like, yeah, I think that's where I went through. But there's multiple ways to do this. Right here is another mistake I made. I didn't see this cop right there until it was too late, and I just kind of walked away, and I eventually had to subdue him. If you just sneak by, it's not a big deal, but you know, live and learn. I didn't feel like going back and doing all of this all over again for like the 5th time trying to get it right. So I just, you know, fake surrender. I subdue him, and nobody is the wiser. So like I said, if you're trying to point horror, just don't do what I just did. So not a big deal, you know. But go along the ledge over here. Pretty straightforward. Now here's another spot that's really easy, but can sort of trick you. I made a mistake coming up too that I cut out. It's not even a mistake, it was just kind of a waste of time. Once you drop down here, there's a window to go in, and I subdued the cop because I thought I would have to. And then I went down the stairs and tried to like see if there was a way out there, and I was like, no, this is a waste of time. So I just pretty much skipped it entirely. Like, I cut it out. No, you know, it's not a big deal. And follow this route instead, and this is much better, much faster. And yeah, you just want to subdue the guy in here, take his costume, and this will let you get through the downstairs shop. And I'm going to show you how to do that too, which is really simple. It took me a little bit to figure out until I did it again, and I knew exactly what I was doing, and I just breezed right through it. As always, make sure to hide the bodies. You don't want to hinder your progress at all, you know. But yeah, hide him, and when you go downstairs, this is where, like I said, it's very easy, but after you get past this part, it's going to lead to another part, which is where the bulk of this walkthrough is going to take place, which is so freaking annoying. Like, that's the one part of this that was kind of annoying, but if you want to complete all the challenges and stuff, just make sure to grab this weapon. I mean, there was a bunch I missed on this one, but I've gone through and I've done it so many times I've gotten all of them, so it's not a big deal. If anybody wants a walkthrough on stuff like that, let me know. I can probably piece together something like that. But follow me where I'm going through here, and make sure you turn this valve. I wasn't even paying attention to what it really did. I just knew turning off that valve was the key to doing the fireworks. And when you do the fireworks, the whole place is going to be lit up with smoke, so it's not even a big deal. I literally go in front of a cop, which you'll see in a moment, and he doesn't even see me, so no worries there. Like I said, now, instead of going out that way, which I'm sure you could, but I opted for this way, just go through this door here and give it a minute for the smoke to start, you know, pouring out and everything, and once it does, you're fine. Like I said, like right here. And this is where I passed the cop, and none the why, like I thought he was gonna see me, and I got kind of impatient, so to speak. So I just kind of went right in front of him. And, nope, doesn't even see you. So you don't even have to worry about that. But now you're gonna go out here to this part, let the cops pass by real quick, and yeah, that's it. Like this is one of the easiest parts of this walkthrough, to be honest with you. If you know what you're doing, you won't even need a guide for this one. So. Yeah, but here's where it gets a little bit complicated, where I probably could perform better, so maybe you'll see another edition of this. Oh, no, it's not this part yet, it's this part. This is still really easy. I guess it's after this one when you, this short part. It should only take a second, but yeah, make sure to grab this bottle right here, and you want to throw that to distract the cops so you can get up there easier, because that's where the door is we have to go through, obviously, so... Yeah, just cut through here real quick, and you probably don't even need one of these bottles, but I did it anyway just because I didn't want to take chances. I was, like, again, kind of sick and tired of doing this stage over and over, but now, once he's distracted, just walk on through like I did. No worries, you don't even have to worry about it. Pick lock the door, and then go through here, and this is where the hard part was for me, where I could have done it a lot better that I was speaking of, so... This will get you through, but hopefully you can find a little more efficient manner to what I was doing. So, yeah, welcome to the Chinatown again. And be careful, because the vendors will actually notice you. So, that's one thing, is I probably should have subdued a cop. It probably would have made this a little easier, but oh well. Now, here you can see two of the targets, and they're kind of splitting up. The first one was pretty simple. I didn't have much trouble with him. I think there is one little... mix up, but it's not that I messed up or anything. It was just kind of like a approach of, okay, what do I do, and I didn't run any problems with him. There's one where I did get spotted, and which is unfortunate, but I think if I would have taken my time and distracted a guard, I would have been fine, but I'll detail that when I get there. For right now, we'll just follow this conquest of taking this jerkwad out. Like I said, be careful of the vendors, because they definitely will notice you, which is such a pain in the ass, because it's like you can't get anywhere fast enough for them not to notice you. Now up here, I'm going to cut it again too, because you're just standing up here for a while waiting for the vendor and the guy you're supposed to kill to come up, so it just seemed like a waste of time just to keep it in, so I will be right back after the cut. Alright, now he should be coming up, and what we're gonna do is, this is a little tricky, but I somehow managed to get past it, so if anyone knows a different alternative, just let me know. Again, with the vendor. Now right here, the cop, he's kind of like, you know, like waving his flashlight around. When I come back out, I just seem to, like, crouch and go right under his flashlight. It seems like where his flashlight is where his field of view is, which is weird. But, yeah, as you can see right here, when I was crouching when I leave, it's fine. But I walked right by him. I guess on purist mode, that wouldn't work so well. But now, at this part, wait for the guy you're supposed to assassinate, push this guy down. And that's when you'll be able to go to push him into whatever the hell that is. I didn't even take a look. Now with this, yeah, just wait, try to be patient for this, and you can go up and push them. And this is one of the things I was talking about, where I said I really didn't know what to do, because I'm like, oh, do I go up and subdue him and then push his body? And I saw it said push, and I was like back and forth, and yeah, so I didn't know exactly where to do it, but push him in, go to, you know, you're fine. Now you'll be coming back here as well, so just keep this place in mind. You won't be coming exactly the same way, but here's where I crouch, and look. No problem whatsoever. Doesn't even bother me. So I don't know. I guess just crouch when you go through there. But now, coming up on your next target, you're gonna be, what did I do? This is the part where I kind of messed up, but what you're gonna want to do is distract the people, and I'm gonna point it out in a moment, as always, but you're gonna distract the person, and you're gonna get through and to the back, and you're gonna sabotage your gas pump, which is really simple to do. He has his back turned, so you can just walk up, sabotage, and just leave the same way. But yeah, right up here, I said is, if I probably would have like snuck through, I probably would have been alright, but it's kind of hard to tell. Like, see right there, you're gonna go through here. Now I'm trying to see where I went wrong. Yeah, as I try to go by. See, I think if I would have held the instinct thing longer, it would have been fine. But see, the guard gets notified, and I'm standing here. I'm like, oh crap! I'm like, what am I gonna do? You know, I'm like, I'm caught, and surprisingly enough, he doesn't come back to do anything. So I even hopped in here. Now I cut the footage right here because it was kind of a long wait of me, you know, getting over to this pump. But just sabotage the pump, walk away. He'll die like instantly. It just takes a few seconds for it to register and everything. And after this, you're just gonna go out the window. And for this next part, I cut a little bit out just because I thought it was very lengthy in time. Like, cutting this out was, I was able to take out like 3 minutes of waiting and walking and all this stuff. So it's not important. But he can be in a few places. For me, he just happened to be at going to this middle section. I'll show you in just a second. Just follow on through the crowd and you'll be good to go. But now here's where I cut it so you can see him going in here. I pretty much went up and I found him, and this is where he goes. So now I also cut this a little short too, because it was a long time waiting here. This is what I mean about the stage. It was just very long. It was kind of a drag. So I felt like a lot needed to be cut out that didn't need to be here, but you'll see where it cuts in a moment. And what you're going to do is you're pretty much going to follow him over to where you killed the first guy, where you pushed him in. And what you're going to do is you're going to dump his body. And I'm going to show you how to do that in just a second once he starts walking a little bit. He's very simple. I think there's another way to kill him. I can't really remember where it was though. So I'm sorry about that, but yeah, he's going to start walking. That's when you're going to go follow him, which isn't that far of a walk at all. And when you get there, you're going to have to distract him. At least I did, because it looked like he was going to, like, people were going to see if you did something to him. You're going to see what I mean right here. It looks like he's going to go up and he's going to take a piss right over here, which I think there might even be a way to sabotage it. I don't know. But what I did is I grabbed a bottle and I threw it up there, and he'll go up and just snap his neck or do whatever you got to do. And up here is where I'll show you in a moment, but as he takes forever to get up the stairs. I love how you usually like fly up and walking, but yeah, here's where I just killed him. Snapped his neck like a twig. I love that sound effect, by the way. That's such a cool sound effect. But yeah, over here is where I wanted to make sure you could dump him down. And I was checking to see if that guy was still down there, so I kind of took a risk thinking he might see this, but he didn't see me push the guy in, so I don't know. Now, just climb on down after you kicked his body down here. And what I do is I just want to verify that he was gone and done with, so just dump his body in and leave the stage. It's so simple. Here's what I did. I just climbed up this ledge. I didn't feel like walking all the way around, which is what you were going to have to do. It seemed very counterproductive, so yeah, and that's about it. Just get your way to the end and you're done. Now, sorry for the lengthy commentary. I'm not used to doing ones this long, but I just wanted to get it done and out there for people and try to speed up these walkthroughs a little bit further. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, or if you have any suggestions for future walkthroughs or anything like that, make sure to leave a comment down below. I read everything and try to get back to everything. So yeah, if you have any suggestions, just let me know, and I'll see you in the next walkthrough. Later, guys.